Hello, welcome to Knowsoft System Strengthening Tools. In this version, we are going to be looking at the financial management system strengthening e-tools that have been developed to support implementing partners, CSOs, and organizations, especially in the area of requesting for funds, preparing clean copy of face forms and their annexes and cover letter, and also in the area of preparing fixed assets, full fixed assets register, and then in the area of procurement. So this particular Knowsoft app is for these three things: preparing clean face form reports and requests signed and stamped. Then number two, carrying out fixed asset management, verification, updating, and producing report on fixed assets. Number three, carrying out procurement. So let's see how it works. The first thing we do is that we're going to run it. We're going to run the application like this. If you are running it for the first time, it will ask you to enter the name of the company. Let's call this Knowsoft Consulting Limited. The name of the company, the address, let's assume is 234 Kano Street, Lagos, Nigeria. Right? Nigeria. Then your product code. You have a product code with the UN body for the project you are executing. You just put the product code there. If you don't have, just add any number. Then the developer key will just be like the product key, which will be given to you by the developer. This is just like a password key for each person that gets the application. So you enter the developer key. If it is not correct, it will not open. So if you want to add a logo, you can actually browse your logo, your company logo, anyone, and add it, right? You can add any logo you want to add, right? And then you save it. It has saved. Remember, when you do this, you may not be able to edit it. Merely you move to the next page. So the next page now is where you now enter your own personal office address. Maybe this is the office in Lagos. Just put Lagos office here. And then here, your passcode. This is a passcode you'll be entering whenever you want to use the application. When you close the application and open again, it will not open the point where you need to enter the company's details anymore. It will always open at this point. So here now, we put our passcode, which will be given to you. And then we go to the page. So this is the page that navigates to all the various things you can do in this particular application. We can generate e-face form. We can carry out asset registration. We can do asset management here. Then we can also do procurement management, e-procurement, e-asset register, and then e-face form generator. So let's start from the first one. The first one is this, very simple to use. As you open it, there's already an embedded face form here. You don't need to open it. Just type in here the name of the thing you want to do. Maybe a proposal. You can say proposal for EU SARA. Maybe the states, Sokoto State PHCDA, right? Quarter 1. Then you save. It will automatically appear here. So at this point now, you can edit it. Just touch it and click Edit Selected. It will open up this. Since you are doing proposal, now you will delete the liquidation. Just delete the liquidation files, all the liquidation files. And let me, before deleting it, let me pick this stamp and signature because I will need it in the proposal side. Just place them here for now. Right, so here you delete these two because you want to deal with proposal or liquidation. This is a file you have created. It has both the proposal and the liquidation forms. So since we are doing with proposal, we leave it here. So you start with your Annex 3. So in your Annex 3 now you have this. The concept is that this has been formatted to make it easy for you. So change all the write-ups here. For example, here can be Sokoto State PHCDA EU SARA quarter 1 funding requests, or the way you do it. Here the name of the person that is to sign. Now, when you fill each of the requests, it must have a heading, like this heading. And where the heading starts, you select a drop down here. The first one should be A. Where your total will end, you select another drop down there. For example, this B, right? Then you put your total. Let's do this last one. So the same thing, we have B here. You see we have B here. Let's do for the last one, I will just take 2 items like this and then paste them here and call them refreshment for MSL training, right? Then this refreshment, I will do a total here equals to sum and just total the refreshment from here to here. Then here this refreshment starts, I'm going to put a C there since I have A, B, and put a C here. That's all. So this total comes in automatically. I will check all this. If I like, I'll bring my stamp. Let's copy it from here. Let me keep this one properly, right? And take it here. And then reduce it just the way I want it to be. This is a sample stamp. If you want to change your stamp and signature, you just click here, right click, and say change picture. For example, if I go to device, I can change the picture from my device gallery. Can change to any picture here. Let's assume this is going to be what I want to use. It must be a picture that is resident in your system. You just change it. I'll take it back, write it to change. And the same thing with the signature. That's how to change it. Then after this A, B, and C are very important because it helps you to feed in this face form directly into the annex 3, directly into the annex, into the face form. So in the face form now, you see we're having this. If you come over just by the side, there is a bit hidden, and you delete all this, they go off. So you take them one by one, A, B, and C. They appear, and they're giving you 309. Let's see whether we have 309 there just for confirmation. We don't have 309 here. Why? Because we've not put the total here. You must spell out the total and press enter. So you see 309. So the two forms are complete. You now go to the cover letter. The same principle in cover letter. If you delete all this, it goes off. So you bring them in one by one in your cover letter. A makes things very easy. You don't need to type and make mistake. B and then C, right? And it gives you this. So your proposal is ready. You can edit this. You can also change this logo, or you can edit anything you want to edit here. After this, the next thing you do is to press save, right? And then you close it. Go back to the application and go to next, convert to PDF. So at this point now, you bring out the file. That file you've created, just go to your home. You will see it in your home, right? Click it and select. It will appear here. Excel file loaded successfully. What do? You say convert to PDF. It's converting. Give it some time. That's converted, and you touch here and you open it successfully. Give it some time. It opens up like this to a very beautiful, clean proposal, all stamped and signed. So this is what this can do. Now you can share it, you can delete it, you can also refresh the list. So it means that you can do a lot of face form and just save them here. Whenever you need them, you just come and click and open. Now let's go back to the menu. So we've looked at e-face form generator. We go to e-fixed asset, right? So in the e-fixed asset, the same thing is very simple to do. You are going to create three fixed assets, and then you have the name, right? Let's say it's a Hilux, Toyota Hilux, right? 1, 2, 4, 2, 3. Then the category, this will be vehicle. The location, Lagos. the purchase date, you ask for the purchase date. You can take any year where it was purchased. The cost, let's assume this one is 85 million. The condition now, repairs, the net book value after you depreciated. Let's assume it's 20 million. And then you can save. When you save, now it's because we already have a fixed asset register embedded behind. It brings up all this. These are all the fixed asset register comes in here, including the one you just saved. So for example, the one you just saved is 1, 2, 3. You can always call it up. Let me remember we saved 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Let me bring in another one and load, right? I can still call up that 1, 2, 3, 4. I can call up 1, 2, 3, 4. Just look for 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. I can call it up and load, and I can change it. I can edit the depreciated value, the net book value, to 18 million, and then update. So when I do that, the updating, I can also delete any assets that maybe is no more available or we've disposed. For example, this same Toyota, I can delete it. Let me delete this chair. I can bring out this chair. Just know the number. The number, if you click it, you see 23519. I'll look for 23519. 23519. 235. 235. 23519. Look for it. 3519, right? This is it. I can delete it. And it will no more be there. Deleted. So you see, you can update the fixed asset register. After that, I can decide to look at the chart of the fixed asset register. It gives you a very beautiful chart here where you can see the classification by net book value. Then apart from that, I can produce a PDF report, generate it, and then you view it. It produces a fixed asset report like that. If it cannot do screenshot, it will also give you the chart itself. So you have a fixed asset register, which you can use, and this is the updated value of the fixed asset register, bringing the net book value of the asset. So that's for the fixed assets management system. So we go back to the last one, procurement. So for procurement, we've done it in such a way that even the procurement committee can make use of it. So let's say, for example, now we have supply of printer. We want to purchase printed materials. And then we have three quotation, minimum of three quotation. The first one will be 001, and then we have the name of the company, ABC Printers, and then the address, 12 Edith Road, Lagos. The CSC number, which will be one of the requirements for them to be considered, to be pre-listed. Experience, if they have experience in printing. So that one, the procurement committee will review and agree if there is experience, evidence of experience. If it is there, you say yes. Is there a tax clearance? If tax clearance is necessary, you say yes. Then bank here means, do they have a bank account number in the name of the company called ABC Printer where we can pay money to? If the answer is yes, you take yes. Then the description of what they want to do. You can say supply of 200 units of banners, right? Then how much? Maybe this person quoted 250,000. Here you now put those in the procurement committee. You now include their name one by one. Let's assume I was there, a semi Sunday, and I am the director of program. And then we have Sanusi Bello, the project director, or let's say project manager. Then we also have Abigail John. She is a procurement officer. So each of them will put the date this happened, the date it happened, right? They did the procurement review. After that, they will save. You see, it has saved ABC, but it has saved ABC, but it is still keeping this record here of the procurement. You review the next person. Maybe this one is XYZ colors, right? The next quotation, limited. Then we come over here. Sorry, this should be number 202 XYZ colors, address, something Lagos Street, Lagos Street, Lagos Street, Lagos Street, Lagos, right? Then here they have their CAC number. If they don't have CAC number, you write there no CAC. In fact, when they don't have CAC number, you don't need to bring them into this evaluation. At that point, you disqualify them, right? CAC number is very important. You disqualify them. Then experience. If they have experience, you put it. If they don't have, you put it. Tax clearance. Maybe they don't have tax clearance. Bank. They have bank name. And then description. Description. They have supply of um, printed or supply of banners, 200 copies of banners, units of banners, right? They may quote 150,000, but that does not mean that they will be selected, because you see that they do not have, they do not have most of the requirements. So we just save them as number 2. We do number 3. Number 3 now, maybe it's PQR, 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 printing press, right? And this one is located at number 30 Felix Street, Abuja. There's a CAC number, and then experience. Maybe they have experience, they don't have tax clearance, and then they have bank. The description is the same, and they are quoting 200,000. So you've had 3 quotes, which is a minimum. You can have more. The next thing you do is to analyze it. It analyzes like this. The analysis shows the green part. This green part shows who actually wins the quote in the report. This is the analysis that it has been done based on data submitted. So ABC printer may likely be the winner of the bid. Then you go to report. It brings out a small report here for the main time. You see, ABC quoted 250, XYZ color quoted this, PQR quoted this. But because ABC met all the requirements, his score is 41.7%. Most of the requirements he's not choosing to supply. Maybe because he has CAC, has experience, has tax clearance, has bank details. Then you go over to LPO2, produce an LPO. It shows you a pre-produced LPO for winning vendor. Then you can now do what? Produce PDF report for both LPO. Produce PDF report. Now say view procurement report. Just click it. It will come up in PDF like this. Procurement committee report. Procurement committee report on supply of 200 units of banners as at 22nd of April 2026. See the people that submitted the quotes, the 3 of them. We now say we have reviewed the quotation and documents submitted by the above vendors and have used the evaluation standard of the organization. At the end of the evaluation, ABC printer has been selected as the most value for money option, who also met most of the qualification to provide the service. Total value of award this. Then the procurement committee, here they will sign by the side of the date, and then the chairman will sign. This is very beautiful. Then there is also an LPO, local purchase order document. Just click it. It brings up the local purchase order document like this, right? To ABC 23 Edit Road, dear ABC printer, following the evaluation submitted by blah blah blah. Description this. You are hereby instructed to proceed with the delivery, and then you sign, and then you send to them. Everything we are doing here is to make sure we enter into a paperless system. Wherever we go, as we work with the IPs, we see their deficiencies. With this system, a lot of problems we are having in spot check, in audit will be reduced. I can assure you 80% of the problems we have in spot check and audit will be reduced, and the financial management system of IPs, implementing partners, CSOs will be more strengthened because there's a control system. So if you use the application, if you close it and open it again, it will only take you to the first page. That is this page. Let me go back. It's my back button here. It will take you to this page. It will never, where you just enter your office and then your password. Except you want to go back and edit your company information. That is when it takes you here. You understand? And when you do that, you face a problem of asking for another product key. Right? So, but when this happens, all you need to do is to close the app and then open it again. Open it again. It takes you to this page, and then you put your location again, and then you put your passcode, and then you go to the next page. So here, everything you've done is still there, right? Look at them. You can always pick them. You can go back. E-registration, they are all there. If you want to view a chart, just say chat and it produces it. If you want to update, just come over here and pick anyone you want to update and say load. It will load it. You update. Then you go back. The same thing with e-procurement. The procurement values are still there. All you need to do is to say analyze. It will analyze for you. Say report. It brings a report. So very beautiful. And we can do a lot. We can even do a lot of dashboard with this. We don't want to compact a lot of things into one app because different people can be using it. If you have anything you want us to develop for you, tailored to your organization, we can do that. The dream of Knowsoft is to move an organization from paper-based to 100% paperless. And with you, we can achieve that. Please reach out to us at the email address smson1@gmail.com, and we will be ready to partner to make this journey a beautiful one. You can reach out to us in the email I'm typing on this place, smson1@gmail.com. We'll get you feedback and support you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Hope to partner with you. Bye. So this is what I mean. We've opened it now. It's taking us to the page